Good morning, dear students. Once again, welcome back to the English language class. Today, we are continuing with the same topic, that is preposition. Do you remember what we were discussing in the previous class? In the previous class, we were discussing about the formation of prepositions, how prepositions are getting formed. And there we have seen there are three different ways of formation of prepositions. First one, prepositions with adjectives. Second one, prepositions with verbs. And third one, prepositions with nouns. Out of these three, the first one we have studied very deeply, or we have got a vivid explanation about it. And today we are going to have an elaborated explanation about prepositions with verbs. So without wasting time, let's move to the class. How formation of prepositions are taking place with verbs. Prepositions with verbs. It will be something like a phrasal verb. When prepositions join with verbs, it will be something like phrasal verbs. You have already studied about phrasal verbs in your long classes, and I think I don't want to give a detailed explanation about it. Examples like put off, put down, put on. Okay, so number of examples are there. So phrasal combinations of verbs and prepositions. So that's what is generally meant by prepositions with verbs. In other words, prepositions act as the link between the verb and noun or gerund, and it gives extra meaning. I repeat, prepositions act as link between the verb and noun or gerund, and it gives extra meaning. So I'll explain this concept again along with some examples. Before we move to the example, prepositions like to, for, about, of, in, at, from. All these prepositions will be going with certain kinds of verbs, and it will be acting like phrasal verbs. Okay? Now let's see some examples. First one, verb plus to. Certain verbs, and along with the verbs, we are using the preposition to. Let's see one example. He admitted to the charge. So suppose if you have done a mistake, or one of your friends, he has done a mistake, but we will say he admitted to the charge, the mistake what he has done. One another example. Next word, along with the verb we are using the preposition for, and then how it will be used. He must apologize for his action. So he made a mistake and he admitted it. He admitted to the charge and he must apologize for his action. See how the meaning is being derived once when we use the prepositions with these verbs. Again, next one, verb. Along with the verb we are using the preposition with. How it will be? I don't agree with your claim. Suppose your friend has given or he's told an opinion and you are not ready to agree with him. I don't agree with your opinion. I don't agree with your suggestion. I don't agree with your decision. Okay, I don't agree with your claim. The example given here. The next one another example, verb plus of. Along with the verb we are using the preposition of. How it will be used? Have you heard of Shakespeare? Have you heard of Mahabharata? Have you heard about, okay, any of, have you heard of Shakespeare? The next one, verb. Along with the verb we are using the preposition in. Do you believe in miracles? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in your friend? Do you believe in your guardians? So believe in. So the word believe is used there. Along with the verb we have used the preposition in, and it gives a special meaning. Again, along with the verb we are using on. He concentrates on his studies. He concentrates on his studies. Okay, then again, next one, a verb, and along with the verb, we are using the preposition from. How it will be? What will be the example? He suffers from fever. He suffers from a disease. He suffers from his enemy. So, suffer, along with the suffer, the verb, we are using the preposition from. So, after going through this example, once again, I would like to explain the particular point or particular definition which we have already seen. And the definition goes like this. Prepositions act as link between the verb and noun or gerund, and it gives extra meaning. Now see the examples given here. Whether this verb plus prepositions are giving some extra meaning. Do you believe in miracles? He concentrates on his studies. He suffers from fever. So, dear students, I hope that you have got a clear idea about the formation of preposition with verbs and how it makes an extra meaning to the noun or the subject. And I hope that you have got a clear idea about it. So, with this, I would like to wind up today's class. In the next class, we will be discussing about the third criteria or the third type of formation of prepositions. Still, we meet in the next class. I would like to sign off. Thank you.